Assalamu alaikum. We are here to represent group number 5 and the participants are mentioned below. Our topic is network. My name is Hammad Ahmed and my registration number is 52355. My topic is Introduction to Network. Network. A network is a collection of computer servers, mainframes, network devices, or other devices connected to one another to allow the sharing of data. Types of network. Most common networks are local area network, LAN, wide area network, and metropolitan area network. Local area network. LANs are the most frequently discussed network, one of the most common, or one of the most original, and one of the simplest types of network. These are the most common networks. LAN connect groups of computer and low voltage devices together across short distance, example like within a building or something, and to share information and resources between them. Using routes, LANs can connect to wide area network also. When explained like on the other slide, to rapidly and safely transfer data. Example of local area network: home network, office network, public network, personal network, and topology network. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Jawad and Soomro. I am from BS Software Engineering. Today I am here to present you. So my presentation topic is main. So what is main? Main stands for Metropolitan Area Network. This types of network cover an area of a city. Main is larger than LAN but smaller than WAN. It is usually used to connect two or more lanes in a city or town that known as main. Example: the network connecting different branches of a company in a same city. The network connecting different campuses of a college in a city. Cable TV network in a city. These are the examples of main. So advantages of main. Main cover larger area than LAN. It's provide higher data speed than LAN. Disadvantages of main: it is a more expensive than LAN and it is difficult to maintain as compared to LAN. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Syed Mustafa Hashmi. Our registration ID is 12977 and I am here to present about the fiber optic cables. So a fiber optic cable, also known as an optical fiber cable, is an assembly similar to an electrical cables but containing one or more optical fibers that are used to carry light. The optical fiber element coated with plastic layers and contained in a protective tube suitable for the environment where the cable will be deployed. The cable consists of core, covering, shielding, and jacket. The core is made from the thin strand of glass or plastic that can carry data over the long distance. Core carries the data signal in the form of light. Covering reflects the light back to the core. Shielding protects the light from leaking. Jacket protects the cable from physical damage. Fiber optic cable is completely immune to EMI and RFI. This cable can transmit data over a long distance at the highest speed. It can transmit data up to 40 kilometers at the speed of 100 gigabytes per second. Fiber optic uses light to send data. It reflects light from one endpoint to another based on how many beams of light are transmitted at a given time. So where it can be used, it is largely used for transmit telephone signals, internet cable, cable television signals. There are two types of fiber optical cables: single mode fiber and multi-mode fiber. Moving toward the single mode fiber, it carries only a single beam of light. This is more reliable and support much higher bandwidth and longer distance than the multi-mode fiber cable. This cable uses a laser as the light source and transmits 1300 to 1550 nanometer wavelength of light. Multi-mode fiber optical cable. This cable contains multiple beam of light. Because of multiple beam, this cable carries much more data than the single mode fiber cable. This cable is used in shorter distances. It uses an LED as the light source and transmitted 50 to 1300 nanometer wavelength of light. So it is all from my side. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Owias and I am the student of Bachelor of Software Engineering. Today, the topic of my presentation is about twisted pair cable. First of all, what is twisted pair cable? A twisted pair cable is a type of cable made by putting two separate insulated wires together in a twisted pattern and running them parallel to each other. This type of cable is widely used in different kinds of data and voice infrastructures. Reason for twisting pair cable: all the transmission are prone to noise, voltage, interference and crosstalk. When the wires are twisted, some part of the noise signal is in the direction of data signals, while the other parts are in the opposite directions. The receiver calculates the difference in the voltage of the two wires for receiving the data. Thus, much better immunity against the noise is obtained. इसको ट्विस्ट इसीलिए किया जाता है कि वो इसके वॉइस की अगर ट्विस्ट नहीं होती तो इससे वॉइस के ऊपर भी इसके ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट पड़ जाता है. ये अपने वोल्टेज सही नहीं कर सकती, अपने सही इसके अंदर से फ्लो नहीं हो सकता. अगर हम इसको ट्विस्ट कर देते हैं तो उसके साथ ना तो इसके ऊपर कोई वॉइस का इफेक्ट पड़ता है और ना ही किसी और चीज़ का. Application of twisted pair cable. It is used in telephone lines, in DSL line. DSL stand for Defense Logistic Agencies. In LANs, LANs stand for Local Area Network. There are two types of twisted pair cable. Unshielded twisted pair. These generally comprise of wires and insulators. Shield twisted pair cable. They have a braided wire mesh that increase each pair of insulated wires. Shield twisted pair, unshielded twisted pair. Advantages of twisted pair cable. It can be used carry both analog and digital data. It is relatively easy to implement and terminate. It is the least expensive media of transmission for short distance. If portion of a twisted pair cable is damaged, it does not affect the entire network. Disadvantages of twisted pair cable. It offers poor noisy immunity. As a result, signal dissipation is more, attenuation is very high. It supports lower bandwidth as compared to the other media. It offers very poor security and it's relatively easy to tap. Being thin in size, they are likely to break easily. Thank you so much for your precious time. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Murtaza and Shaikh. I'm from BBA and today my topic is storage area network and I'll tell you about it. Introduction of SAN. SAN is a network that transfers data between storage devices like disk array and servers, and it is very useful for getting server backup. Definition of SAN. A storage area network is a high-speed special purpose network that interconnects different kind of data storage devices with different servers. The SAN consists of communication system and management layer. Communication system provides physical connection and the management layer provides secure data transfer by arranging connection. There are many components of SAN, but I'll tell you about two components of it. Fiber channel switch. It is connectivity provided for servers and storage devices, and the other one is host bus adapter. It consists of hardware and drivers which act as an interface with operating system. These are the requirements of SAN. In hardware requirements, it needs minimum 4 GB of RAM and core 2 duo processor. In software requirements, it needs VMS Fair Client 4.0 and Microsoft Windows XP of 7th environment. There are many companies which manufacture SAN, and these are some top ranked companies which manufacture SAN: Dell, HP, IBM, Hitachi and Fujitsu. There are many advantages or disadvantages of SAN. First, coming to the advantages, it has automatic backup, high data storage capacity, it reduces cost of multiple server and it increases performance. And disadvantages of SAN: it is very expensive, require high level of technical person, it is very hard to maintain and not affordable for a small business. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. This is Maryam Muneer here. I'm a student of Media Sciences from North Campus and I'm also a student of first semester. So my registration ID is 024-20-113363. First of all, I would like to say that my presentation topic is WAN, which is also called Wide Area Network. So wide area network WAN a network that connects two or more local area networks over a potentially large geographical distance. It is called WAN. So every network has advantages and disadvantages as well. So the advantages of WAN is share information file, large network cover, message can be sent very quickly, very faster, as well as disadvantages, expensive and generally slow, lack of security. Now we are moving to next slide. Wide area network, slightly one complex than a LAN. A WAN connects computers together across longer physical distance. This allows computer and low voltage devices to be remotely connected to each other over one large network to communicate even when they are miles apart. The internet is the most basic example of WAN, connecting all computers together around the world. Because of a WAN vast reach, it is typically owned and maintained by multiple administration on the public. Oh, there are several examples of WAN. The internet is a WAN, a network of banks.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Syed Mujtaba Hussain, roll number 18823. I am a student of BSMS Media Sciences, and this is my presentation for ICT. My presentation is about networking, and I am going to discuss CAN, Campus Area Network. A campus area network is larger than a local area network, which is LAN. Since it has multiple buildings and specific areas connected through it, it is called campus area network. CANs are comprised of several LANs connected via switch and router that combine to create a single network. Different LANs and switches and routers are used to make a CAN. CAN have a maximum length of 40 meters. CAN is a network that covers mostly educational, corporate and institutional campuses. It includes elementary schools, universities, campuses and corporate buildings and businesses. The best example we can take is our ICRA University. In our university, our library, all labs and all the PCs used over there are connected through CAN. There are both advantages and disadvantages of using CAN. First, talking about advantages, sharing of data is very easy on CAN. You have a wireless connection and transferring files is very quick, and only one ISP is used across all departments. Talking about the disadvantages are we have limitation in using nodes, and the most important disadvantage is the maintenance cost is pretty much high.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Chaudry Imran Anwar and I am doing media science from the main campus of ICRA University, and my registration ID is 52365. Today my topic is topology. First of all, I have to tell you what is topology. Topology means geometric representation of how the computers are connected to each other is known as topology. There are 5 types of topology: mesh topology, star topology, bus topology, ring topology and hybrid topology. Mesh topology. In mesh topology, each device is connected to every other device on the network through a dedicated point-to-point link. When we say dedicated, it means that the link other carrier data for the two connected devices only. There are many advantages and disadvantages of mesh topology. Advantages: no traffic data, as there is dedicated link between two devices, which means the link is only available for those two devices. Fault detection is easy. Mesh topology is secure because there is a point-to-point link, thus unauthorized access is not possible. Disadvantages: amount of wire required to connect each system is tedious and heavy. Scalability is issues because a device cannot be connected with large number of devices with a dedicated point-to-point link. Star topology. In star topology, each device in the network is connected to a central device called hub. Unlike mesh topology, star topology does not allow direct communication between devices. A device must have to communicate through a hub. There are many advantages and disadvantages of star topology. Advantages: less expensive because each device only need one I/O port and need to be connected with hub with one link. Easier to install, less amount of cable required because each device needs to connect it with the hub only. Disadvantages: if hub goes down, everything goes down. None of the devices can work without hub. Hub required more resources and regular maintenance because it is the central system of star topology. Bus topology. In bus topology, there is a main cable and all the devices are connected to the main cable through drop line. There is a device called top that connects the drop line to the main cable. Since all the data is transferred over the main cable, there is a limited of drop lines, the distance a main cable can have. Advantages: easy installation, each cable need to be connected with backbone cable. Less cable required than mesh and star topology. Disadvantages: difficult in fault detection, not scalable. There is a limit of how many nodes can connect it with backbone cable. Ring topology. In ring topology, each device is connected with the two devices on the ether side of it. There are two detected point-to-the-point links. A device has the device on the ether side of it. The structure form a ring, thus it is known as ring topology. Advantages and disadvantages of ring topology. Advantages: easy to install, managing is easier as to add or remove a device from the topology. Only two links are required to be changed. Disadvantages: a link fixture can fail entire networks as the signal will not travel forward due to the data traffic issues, since all the data is circulating in a ring. Hybrid topology. A combination of two or more topologies is known as hybrid topology. For example, a combination of star and mesh topology is known as hybrid topology. Advantages and disadvantages of hybrid topology. Advantages: we can choose the topology based on the required. For example, scalability is a concern that then we can use star topology instead of bus topology technology. Scalable, as we can further connect other computer networks with the exciting networks with different topologies. Disadvantages: we can choose the topology based on the required. For example, scalable is a concern that then we can use star topology instead of bus topology. Scalable, as we can further connect other computer network with the exciting network with different topology. Thank you so much.